Karina Marcus, thank you for joining us for this interview here on the Ehealth Summit. What is the objective of the European Commission's AAL program?
So, in fact, the objective is really to take innovation to help the quality of life of older people using ICT solutions. So it's not only about health, it's also about integrating older people in the society, preventing depression via inclusion. So we have a lot of different things that we really would like to promote active and healthy aging for older people using ICT, and also base it a lot on the contribution of SMEs in the program.
The project is running since 2008 now. What has been reached so far, and what will be the next steps?
So in 2008 we started the first phase that lasted until 2013, and in this phase we had more or less 150 projects that were funded, and some of them already finished, of course, and we have projects in the different areas like how to cope with chronic diseases, how to be integrated in the society, how to help older people be mobile in the society with the navigation solutions, with even exoskeleton and robot solutions. So we have developed a lot of different things in order to tackle different domains. In 2014 we started the second phase, where we're looking more about services, not really specific solutions or specific ICT developments, but how to integrate the whole possibilities of ICT really to provide something that can really be helping the older person in a more holistic way. So we're going to more, instead of really looking at components or systems, but really to have something that is more like a service provided to the person.
What are the main difficulties, the main barriers to get AAL solutions out there on a broad scale in Europe, in your view?
Well, there are different things. So, because one of them is the different level of literacy in ICT in the different countries. So we see that there are countries where people already know a lot about computers, about devices, about how to use this type of solutions, and in other countries this is really starting slowly. So there are some cultural barriers also, where people have some fear about the data that will be stored, about the exchange of different information, and also even sometimes really cultural in more the family sense. So we have in some countries, families are responsible for taking care of the older adults, and in some countries it's really the system and the society. So all these plays, there are challenges that we have to overcome in order really to have a better deployment all over Europe.
What countries do you think perform best in Europe in terms of AAL adoption?
Well, we can see easily, for instance, the Netherlands is one of the countries where we have a lot of AAL projects, and we see that these results are really being structured and implemented there. Also, the Nordic countries like Sweden and Denmark and Norway, they have also a very strong input and outtake of these solutions. And in other countries we see that there is a very strong interest, but depending on the level of policy and political commitment, they struggle a little bit to get those solutions really deployed.
From your experience so far with the program, can you mention 2 or 3 solutions or describe 2 or 3 ways of addressing AAL that you consider to be particularly promising?
Well, we have some projects from the first call that are a little bit perhaps more in the context of eHealth, because it was how to tackle chronic disease. And those, for instance, we have one very nice that is about automatic dispense of medicine via some ICT implant in the mouth. So this is really good when persons don't have the capacity or the ability to take automatically this type of the medicament. So this is something that is very nice. This is the health project, and then we have also solutions for this one I like is the cat mouse, where you can have a possibility of using the mouth in order to control computer, so the mouse. So you have some things that you can put outside, and you just use your tongue or you use some movement of the mouse, the mouth. So in order to really, because for instance, when you have older persons with the Parkinson, they have the movements of the hand that are not really precise, but sometimes in the mouth you can have this precision in order to control. So, and then we have 150 projects that are different. So the navigation systems are really nice also, and I could go on in different directions.
Thank you very much for the interview.
Okay, thank you for having me here. Thank you.